Hi, it's Gordon out in the shop again with another edition of the Unscripted Series. And this week I really don't need to be in the shop, but here I am and I thought I would do this one. You know, on our site we have that warm, bright scale for wood, and it helps you decide acoustically where you want to be in the spectrum. And of course, it's a matter of personal preference. I think of everything we build as having that quintessential Maya Moe tone. Everything that we build is going to have good volume, it's going to have good sustain, it's going to have note differentiation and attack. Beyond warm, too warm is mushy. We don't ever want to build, out of any size or any wood, a mushy instrument. Beyond bright, you get tinny or brittle, and I'd never want to build an instrument that goes that far. So we build within a pretty tight range, but there are differences, and I want to give you an appreciation for just how complex that warm to bright scale is. First of all, you know, we use it to apply to the back and side woods, but the top wood has an impact on warm and bright. When you do an instrument, you know, we've kind of classified them for the back and side, or in the case of something like koa, mango, mahogany, sycamore, and myrtle. I think those are the 5 that we build out of, which we would use the same back and side wood for a top wood. That's where the rating applies. So myrtle at a 4, it's for an all myrtle instrument. And then as we get above 4, I should go back and say koa is a 1, mahogany is a 2, sycamore is a 2 or a 3, mango is a 3, myrtle is a 4. Then you go above that and go out to the cherry and walnut at 5, the ebonies and rosewoods at 6, maple at 7, and they're rough numbers. The piece of wood can vary just a little bit. Of course, when you're getting above a 4, you're putting a softwood top on it, and the softwood top will have an effect. A spruce top will shift that number a little bit toward the brighter side of the scale, while redwood or cedar will shift that instrument a little bit warmer, just a slight bit warmer. The harder woods, like spruce, will take a little bit longer to open up. But we have got a very interesting question asked this week by someone that was ordering a concert ukulele. And they said, you know, does my choice of wood differ warm to bright based on size? And the answer is yes, it does. And it's why as you get into a smaller body ukulele, you've got less top and less back area to move and resonate. So you can imagine that as that body gets smaller and smaller, that to have the same kind of tone, you're going to need a wood that is a little softer and will vibrate a little bit more. So often people know what they want in a wood, but if they don't, we'll give them some idea. And in the smaller body ukuleles, we will recommend a warmer wood. If someone says, well, I want kind of a tonally balanced, we might shift toward a 3, or even in a soprano, a 2 wood, and that's going to offset the smaller body. Here I've got a baritone. Now baritone is a big body. I've got a lot of area here in the top and the back to resonate with the strings. And I've got to be careful that I don't make the wood too soft and get an instrument that is too warm. So to achieve the balance in the baritone, generally you want to go with a wood that is a little bit stiffer and a little bit further on our brightness scale. So this one, for instance, beautiful set of cherry with a bear claw Sitka spruce top. So again, remember that spruce tends to brighten up or shift that back and side wood toward the bright side of the scale just a hair. So in the baritone, you know, it's such a naturally dark and warm instrument that this added strength and stiffness of the spruce top will shift that cherry from a 5 to kind of a 6 on the scale, which is a great place for a baritone to be. So you'll see a lot of our baritones are built out of a denser back and side wood and a little bit stiffer top. I think of tenor as really where we've put that scale. And so in the tenor, people are just all over the map on warm to bright. And then as you get into the smaller body, a little bit softer, warmer wood, again, will offset that size. All right, thanks. I'll see you next week.